People ask me all the time if I use poetry in the practice of medicine, and for a long time I would have had to have answered no. The truth is I didn't know how, but my patients taught me how. There was a woman who came to me who had symptoms of ulcer, and we treated her for ulcer, but it didn't get better. So something else was going on. And it came time to do an endoscopy, to look down inside, find out what we had missed and change our treatment. But she had a morbid fear, for some reason, of endoscopy and just couldn't bring herself to do it. She kept postponing it and postponing it and postponing it. And finally, she got the courage to do it. She got the courage to show up, to actually meet the nurse, to get the IV, to come into the endoscopy suite. And she sat down on the table and freaked out.
I just don't think I can do this.
So while we were in this little pause, waiting to see what would happen, she broke the silence by saying, "You're a poet, aren't you?" I said, "Yes." And she said, "Well, maybe if you said a poem to me, I could go on." And so I had to switch brains quickly because I was in this, linear, doctorly thinking mode. And I could feel myself doing this shift internally to get to poetry. My son brings me a stone and asks which star it fell from. He is serious, and so I must be careful, even though I know he will place it among those things that will leave him someday, and he will go on gathering. For this is one of those moments that turns suddenly towards you, opening as it turns. As if for an instant we paused on the edge of a heartbeat, and then pressed forward, conscious of the fear that runs beside us, and how lovely it is to be with each other in the long, resilient mornings. And in the moment that I had finished reciting that poem, I knew that I had done everything that I could do, and the rest was not up to me. So she took a little while, and then she just said, "Okay, let's do this." She lay down on the table. 5 minutes later, we were done.